Abba Yahweh, King everlasting, the Elohim of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the creator of all things that was created. Abba Yahweh, we just come to you on this Shabbat day, this set apart holy day, rejoicing, Abba Yah, that you blessed us with this gift of Shabbat, that we may rest and forget about the troubles, the trials, the tribulations of the week, and bask in your glory, Abba Yah, on this day. Concentrate on getting to know you, Abba Yah. And as we come into your language and culture study, Abba Yah, we say Toda Rabah, that you left this Quadash record that we may return to the culture that you established us in, that we can return back to the people that you set apart, Abba Yah, for your sake, for your name's sake, for your majesty, that this earth will know you through us. As we labor, Abba Yah, to learn and to walk in all your ways, we just ask that you continue to bless us with your Ruach HaKodesh, your Holy Spirit. Bring back our remembrance and teach us all things. Give us shalom, Abba Yah. Inspire Moreh Samak and all that desire and endeavor to edify your words, Abba Yah. Inspire the lesson. Give us fleshy hearts, Abba Yah, that we can receive the message. Give us courage that we can walk it out in truth, Abba Yah. Blessed are you, Yahweh, and blessed is your name, Yahweh. Blessed is he that comes in your name. We give you all the esteem, Halal Yah, Halal Yah. Aman wa Aman.
Hallelujah. Amen and amen. All right. So, Mr. Bakar, we will be doing a little review today with some of the Hebrew. And as you know, we've covered the different letters of an alphabet. We've covered the letters that have final forms. We did that the last Hebrew study that we had. We went over the final forms of the letters that have final endings. And then, you know, there are letters that have what we call lookalike letters. So right here, they're saying it's a review on the lookalike letters. And start from right to left, can I get a volunteer to tell me the letters that's on this line? Can I get a volunteer? All right, Shah Shamar.
Shabbat shalom, Mr. Praise God. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be Gilet, Resh. This would be None.
Okay. Which noon is this though?
Can you say that again?
Which noon would this be?
The one at the ending.
Okay, a final form. Okay.
Then this would be Wa or Va. Yod. Samek or Samak. This would be Mem. I believe this is Indian form.
Yes.
And then we have, this one kind of looks like Ayin. This is, oh, hold up. This would be, I think that would be Ayin. And then next one would be Sade.
All right, good job. So you see how you're saying that the Dalit and the Resh looks a lot alike. The difference that you see here is more curved. This has more curved, and this here has more squared. He did very good right here. This is going to be the final form noon, which looks a lot like a Y. So, and like I said, it's very seldom that you get Y and Yod mixed up. However, because of the first top part of these shapes, they say you could possibly get them confused. Then we have here the Samek, a Samak, with a final form Mem, that you can see they can look very similar. The difference is this one is more rounded like an O. This one is squared, have a more squared appearance. And then of course the Ayin and the Zade looks a lot alike. What you'll be able to tell what the difference in this one is, this one has the squared line here versus this here looks a little bit more like a Y. All right. So I'm not going to go over to all the, hold up. Y'all give me a moment. Let me move some of the stuff off my screen. It's kind of in the way. All right. All right, next volunteer. I have another volunteer to get ready to read these letters to me. All right, Shashamar, since we don't have no volunteers today, my brother, why don't you keep right on going? Okay, Miss Marsha has her hand raised. All right, so I'm starting over here with these two letters.
Oh dear. Sorry.
Okay.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
That one is I just forgot it that quick.
Yeah, we just covered it. This is one of the ones we just covered.
That Wa,
Yes.
Wafa,
Yes, correct.
and that one is Bet.
Okay, so here we say we have Wa or Vav. So you know what, the modern or the Germanic style Hebrew, they switched the W, or what some would commonly view as the U sound, to a V sound. And so when they call it Vav, whereas we call it Y, it said it would make a V as in vine. The Bet here, if the dot was here, it would be make a B as in boy. But when it's the Bet without a dot, then it would actually, they're saying that it will make a V as in vine as well, even though I don't necessarily subscribe to that logic, but because I know that it's out there so that we can be familiar with these terms. So again, we have the Y or Bet or the Vav and Vet, okay, which makes the V. Okay, good job. Going over to the next line, what do we have here?
Sin.
Okay.
And Samek.
Okay, and it said they both make a S as in sun. So, you know, you have one where the dot is on this side, then you're gonna have one where it's gonna be actually on the other side of a sin, a shin. Okay. And they both represented an S. In the more ancient dialect that you will hear most of us lean towards, we would actually pronounce this as a SH and not just the S. Whenever we see this particular letter, we pronounce it more as a SH. But for the sake of the book text and some of the modern dialects, they would pronounce this as a S as in sun, as they pronounce the Samak or Samek as S as in sun. All right. All right. Got next line. You want to try this one?
Sure. Ayin
Yes.
and Aleph.
Yes. So the ayin and the aleph, as you see here, they're saying that they're silent letters, meaning that whenever you see an ayin and an aleph, generally you're going to take on whatever vowel is placed under it. That's the vowel sound or the sound that you would normally pronounce here. But for me, and my understanding of the language, these are actually guttural sounds. So they're not truly silent. They're more of a throaty sound or like a breath. But for the sake of English speakers, they would say that the ayin and the aleph are silent letters, with the exception of whenever there's a vowel underneath them, and then you would take on the sound of the vowel. All right. And this will be the last one for you.
Um,
You're doing good.
Kuf
Okay.
and
So you might have actually, these two names sound similar.
one's Cough and the other one's Kuf.
That's right. Now you got it. Hallelujah. Very good job. So we have the cough and the koof, which it's telling you makes a K as in kitty, K as in kitty in transliteration. All right. Great job. Great job. Hallelujah. All right. Do I have another volunteer to do the last two? Okay. Yamin, the floor is yours.
All right, shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom. Mike is wrong. I don't do languages, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Dalit.
Okay. Look at this one again.
Okay.
So generally that would be a dollar. It looks a lot like it, but this is now the final form. So
Okay.
this isn't dollar. It's the one that looks a lot like a dollar. So
I'm not. Yeah. I thought it was a Dalit, but I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the final form of that one is.
Okay. So here it is right here. So this is what it looks like.
Okay.
In
So
the middle, but this is what it looks like at the end.
okay, I know the second one is a cough.
Okay. So then what does it make this one?
So that's a. It's not. I'm not sure. That one's a. So the second one's a cough. So that one is
So that's going to be a cough as well.
So they're both cough. There's no difference.
Yeah, this is the final form.
Oh, okay, but it's still the same cough.
Same sound. Yes.
Okay, all right, I got it on. I'll note that down.
Mhm.
And that's a 1 second, sure. That's a het.
No, it looks a lot like a head, but remember the head is going to have an opening right here. So since this one is all the way closed, it's not a head.
So that's a chet.
Yes. Mhm. So all of these, it tells you that it makes the CH as in Bach
Okay.
sound. Okay. And this last one here.
That is a 1 second. It looks. That's a tet.
Mm-hmm.
And tav.
Okay, so you have the tet and the tav, and they're saying they both make a T as in tall, whereas in when you hear me in Zakane and Yaquab, with this letter, we pronounce it more as a TH, but for the sake of the modern, they're saying both the tet and the tav is making a T as in tall. All right, so good job, Aki. All right, so generally, as I've already stated, one of the things that is going to be definitely valuable in how you retain the letters is to write the letters out. So it says write the last 13 letters of the Hebrew alphabet and the 5 final letters 10 times each. Write each excepting the final letters first without vowels, then with vowels as you write. Say the sounds aloud. Be sure to include all the vowels you have learned. So this would be something that I would encourage you to do just on your own time. I wouldn't just say do the last 13. Excuse me. I would say do all your letters. Just write all your letters out, sound them out. Excuse me, and do the final forms as well. Okay, so we're not going to do that at this time. I would say on your own time, you would do all your letters 10 times each. Okay. So now we're about to do reading practice. No, you can't point the cursor. I was going to say Zach and Yaquan, could you pick it up for me for just a second? Because I want to see what Maury Dawood wanted real quick. Could you you call you don't have a pointer, but you can just say the numbers that you're going to. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Let me see what he needed.
Come, Maury. Okay, so do we have a volunteer? We're going to start at 11 from right to left, and then pronounce the letter, the combination. So like this first one at 11, you know, the letter, the vowel, and then the second letter to it, and then kind of pronounce that. Try and well, not transliterate, but just pronounce that word. Do I have a volunteer? We're going to start at 11. We'll do 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, Shashamar, 11.
Okay, okay, so we started at 11, and then I pronounce the other 2 letters that have the after the long line, correct?
Say again.
Okay, so I pronounce the 2 letters, and then
Right.
you see that
Right.
long line between them. I pronounce the 2 letters on the other side as well, correct?
Right. So it's going to be a 2-part. So you're going to pronounce this combination, well, the first 2-letter combination, and then that long line, and then the second 2-letter combination.
Okay. All right, so it'll be Nada, Gaza.
Okay. And here's what you did is there is no vowel under that dalet, right? So it doesn't get that.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. So let's try it again.
It'll be Nada.
All right. All right. So just to be clear, we got it. So remember the combination, the formula is consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. So if there is no vowel, it doesn't get a vowel sound to it. It just gets its name sound. So that would be like a dalet. So it would be nod.
Nada. Okay, yeah, this. Dang.
All right. And then the same thing with the next letter. You want to try that one, the next combination?
Okay.
All right. That gimel, and
Gaza.
there you go, Gaz.
Yeah.
God. So you see that, right?
Dang, yeah.
Right. That noon has a vowel, so it will get that vowel sound, right? So it will get that ah sound. So it'll be nod. And since it doesn't have a vowel, it's not going to get that vowel sound. It's just going to get the D sound, nod. And then same thing with the gimel. The gimel has a vowel, so it's going to get its name, ga. And then that letter, the Z, doesn't have a vowel, so it's going to be gaz. Not bad. Another volunteer, Shaquan, floor is yours. We're going to do number 12.
12. So the 12 would be Eem.
Khan.
And then the second one will be Seam.
Khan. Tove, good job.
Thank you, Torah.
Number 13, do I have a volunteer? It's a 3-letter combination. All right, Zamira, the floor is yours. Number 13.
So it would be Naham. I know. Let me restart. Nahar and Naham. Nakam.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Maria, I saw your cursor moving. You want me to keep going, or are you able to come back in?
Sorry about that, sir. Yes, you can continue on. Continue on, sir. Thank you.
Con. Number 14, a volunteer. And if you have a question on this section right here, how we're pronouncing that, just go ahead and raise your hand and ask the question. We'll see if we can answer it. But we've been through all these practices, right? The letters, the vowel sounds, and then how the formula works, the consonant vowel, consonant vowel, consonant vowel, consonant vowel. Okay, Marsha, Akoti Marsha, the floor is yours. Number 14.
Number 14,
Okay.
let's say Ab
Con.
and Tab.
Okay, look, what's that letter?
Is that Sade?
Con. So, and what sound does that make by itself? Remember, it's like,
T,
there you go. Say again.
so that would be I'm sorry.
It's that TS sound, as in like tsetse fly or tsetse.
So so would that be Sav?
It's sav.
Sav.
Good job, because it doesn't have that dot in the middle. That dagesh, that dot in the middle of that
Right. Okay.
makes it a vet sound according to this text and this dialect. Okay, so that would be Sav, or if you try and pronounce it authentically, I don't want to use authentic, but if you want to pronounce it the way they're teaching us, it would be more of the Sav, 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 that TS sound, as in tsetse or tsetse fly, tsetse fly. That help?
Yes, thank you.
God, not bad, not bad. Number 15, volunteer. I saw Koti Shaquan. There you go. Okay, you can have 15.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. This one is a little bit tricky to me. But the first one would be ha aha. It just don't sound right to me.
Right. So that is a yod, right?
Yes,
And typically that yod is silent unless it has
the nuku underneath.
right. So when it does, remember, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant.
So it'd be ha ha ah. It's still
no,
I'm
the
getting
yod,
up with this one.
the yod has a sound when it has a nakud attached to it.
Okay. So the ha yeah.
Con, good job.
Okay. And then the second one would be so that one is a cat. So it'll be ka ya
Nope.
kaya.
Kaya, con, good job.
Hold on. That was a little tricky to me with the yo and the
Yeah,
crew underneath.
You did a good job though. Good job. Right.
Hold
You
on.
see how that yod takes on the patak, right? It's a little, it's the same as the aleph, but it's just the aleph is by itself already. So if you put a patak or kametz under it, it's gonna say anyway. You understand what I'm saying? But the yah has a name too. The yod has a name too. So it says yeah, but when you put the nakud under it, it's yah, because of
Oh,
that
okay.
nakud.
It makes sense. Okay, now because I always get tripped up with that one. Toda.
Right. If you look at 14, by itself, aleph is I mean, so when they say it's silent until you put a nakud under it, so it's going to be anyway. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Now I
Okay.
do.
Good job. Let's try one more. Number 5. Did I get a volunteer for number 5? No volunteer for number 5? Okay, what is it? We don't remember this the second letter. Okay, I see you, Shashamar. Floor is yours.
Yeah, and I'll give it a try.
Khan.
So it'll be that'll be Zeus.
There you go. Good job. What about the next one?
Be okay. Yeah. I think it's the same sound. Zeus.
Khan. It just looks different.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
And so
Okay, I'll tell you what, we're just going to keep practicing this section right here until Morey comes back. How about let's try number 6. Volunteer for 6. You want to try that again, Shashimar, or you just didn't take your hand down?
oh, I never took my hand down, but I'll give somebody else a chance.
Khan. Zamiria, floor is yours. You can try it.
Car and cane.
Okay, let's look at the first combination again. You got what letters?
A kuf and a noon. What am I talking about? A kuf and a Oh, I forgot that letter.
That's the wa or the vav.
I don't. Oh my goodness, I'm so slow. Okay, I knew that. I don't know what I'm. Okay, let me retry. Ka and Kane. Ka and Kane.
Good job. And sometimes you'll see in that first combination right there in 6, sometimes you'll see call or cow. Some try and or but in this dialect, it doesn't have a vowel, and without the vowel, it's silent. But you'll see some people will pronounce that wa, cow. But you were right. In this text, the way it's presented here in this dialect, the Germanic that we're studying, you're right. It would be ka, and then king. So good job. And you can see that one way to remember the final form is that the final form will typically drop below the standard form. So when you see in that second example in number 6, you see how that final noon drops below the kaf, that final form right there typically will drop below the standard form. And that's how you recognize that that's a final form. And then here, it was just, you just confuse that with the resh.
Yeah.
Let's try number 2. Any volunteer? And it's just a try, you know, so we can move forward and really start reading words. So don't worry about it. If you think you might know it, then just try it, you know. You know the letters. Y'all been practicing the letters because we went through a review and y'all identified the letters pretty readily. So just remember those letters, remember the nakud that's associated with it, and just try and run it together. Okay, yeah, I mean, floor is yours, number 2.
I'm just gonna try. I mean, I'm gonna get it wrong because I don't practice letters, so this is me practicing. So that's Shikaresh.
Say that again.
Shikaresh.
Okay, some of us still see this letter as a shin, right? But because the dot is on the left side, it takes on the sound of just plain S, no SH, just S. So that would be, and then the nakud that's under it has the ah. It's an A class vowel. So it would be sa, sa,
Sa. Sa. Ka. Resh.
Okay, so it doesn't, this last letter, the resh, you got that letter right, but the pattern,
So Shakar.
there you go, sakar, or you could say shakar.
So Shakar. Okay.
Khan.
Shakar. And the next one will be
Notice the dots.
yes. So that's a that'll be a she. Sha. Sha.
That's correct.
Shabera. Shaber. So
That's close. That's close. That's good. That's good. You got the letters, the shin, and that would be, most of us still consider that a bet, but remember it doesn't have the dot in it, so it gets the vet sound, the V sound, and then with that patak under it, it's another A class vowel.
Shaver.
That A class vowel is a ah. It gets the ah sound. So
Sha'aver.
not sha'ah, just sha var.
Shavar.
There you go.
Shavar. All right.
Not bad, not bad.
Toda.
Toda, Don, for filling in for me.
Okay.
So yes, Mr. Ricard, this is just practicing sounding off the letters. I'm going to go up to the next section. It's going to be pretty much the same thing that you're already doing, but we're going to have like a little cheat sheet for a moment. So it's giving you an example here, okay? So all these right here that we have here, they're going to make a word, but they're going to make an English word. These are not Hebrew words. These are English words, but it's trying to help you to recognize the letters, the vowel sound, and how to pronounce words. As Zakan Yaqua was just saying, like, just practice now so that we can get to the point where we can start reading words. So it's giving you an example that you have this aleph and dalet, an aleph with the patak here, which is going to give you odd. This is not necessarily a Hebrew word. This is just helping you sound out and getting used to putting the consonants and the vowels together, odd. All right, so each one of these is going to be actually an English word. All right, So all you have to do is try to look at it and start sounding it out. So I've already did the first one. I'm not going to do that one again. This is going to be odd. So now, do I have a volunteer that wants to do 5? Okay, Shaquan.
I'll try 5. So that will be a yo with the. So that will have a sound. So that would be yacht.
Okay, good job. So that's going to
Plus.
be yacht. So we have the yod, patak, and tet. Yacht. Yacht. All right. 9. We have a volunteer for 9. Okay, Shaquan.
So that one would be paid. Oh no,
You say you have what?
that's the pay.
So she
What
said,
it's not the pay.
no, you can sound it off. What
Okay.
sound is this?
Oh,
Excuse me.
pot. I mean
Huh?
pod. I don't know.
What do you say? You switching it?
Yes,
Okay,
pod.
to pod. Okay. All right, and y'all see what she's doing. Just in case when you're looking at them, the words that's down here, these up here should match one of the words down here. But instead of just guessing it, you still want to try to sound it out, and then you know if you're right when you see one of the words that's down here.
Oh,
All
I
right?
didn't even realize the words down there.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good job. You want to go ahead and do 13 while you got the floor?
Yeah, I could try 13.
Okay.
So that one, oh, what is that's not the final form.
Yes, it's a final form. Final form of what letter?
Okay, so that will be the final form of mem.
Okay.
So that first one will be nam.
Okay, not quite nam. So
Name.
okay.
Because that's the makes the hay sound.
Okay, so you
So
said it's gonna be what?
Name.
Name. And as y'all can see, name is one of the selections here. So she has it right. Name. And what it's doing is just getting you able to note again the vowels or the consonants in their sounds and the vowel in their sounds. So the tessary makes kind of like an A as in they. So when you put the noon, name. All right. Good job, Shaquan. Do we have another volunteer to do 17? All right, Shashmar.
Okay, so it would be Bade.
One more time.
Bead.
Okay, so we have here
Bead.
the bet with the herek makes E as in B. So, and then you have the dalit. So you have here bead. All right, good job, Adam. Give me the 21, Shashamar.
Okay, so we have
and this one's gonna be a little tricky.
okay.
Just start sounding off what you see. Start sounding off what you can sound off.
Okay, so be K, cat, K, and then
So you got that sound right. You got the K sound right, but you're trying to figure out how to tie this in, correct?
correct, so be
The reason why this is gonna be, when I say it's gonna be a little tricky, is because even though we call this bet most of the time, we pronounce it as a B. Without the dot, they're going to tell you to pronounce it as a V. So you have K what?
Kiva.
Huh?
Kiva. Kiva.
Cave. Cave.
Cave. Oh, cave.
Yeah, because just like you spell in an English word, so you don't pronounce the whole sound itself. It's what sound will come after, so it'll be cave. Cave. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Bakai, at this time, we're going to get ready to yield at this time. We start back with this portion next week. This is going to be a very good point of practice. It'll get you ready to start pronouncing the actual Hebrew words. Again, each one of these are actually English words, but y'all are doing really well with the letter recognition. And I know starting off, Hebrew seems very slow paced, but the repetition is what's needed. The more we repeatedly go through these letters, the letter recognition, the vowels and things like that, then we get to the point where we start reading words, and you get to the point where once you're now able to read and identify words, you'll be able to go to the reading next. So it could be a little bit time consuming, but this is part of the necessary things of learning the language, is to actually going through it with the repetition. So y'all did a great job. All praise, honor, esteem to the Most High. I now yield the floor to Zaken Yaquab, yielding the floor, but y'all did a great job.